On the news at 3, Rivers State Police Command concludes a 3-week intensive shooting, handling of arms training. INEC to conduct by-elections, rerun February 1, 2024, and fill existing vacancies. Plus, Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, 3,963 teachers fill qualifying examination. This is the news at 3. Thank you for joining us. My name is Ibigoni Kalyu. Do you love and care about Rivers State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Channel 22. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Now, Governor Siminalayi Fubara has promised to provide more financial support to the Rivers State University to strengthen its capacity to become one of the best citadels of learning in Nigeria. Sir Fubara made the promise at the 35th convocation ceremony that took place at Rivers State University Convocation Arena in Nkpolu, Oroworuko, Port Harcourt. Tamnobaribi Ibulubo reports.
About a total of 6,326 students were awarded first degrees, postgraduate diplomas, masters, and Doctor of Philosophy at the event. Governor Fubara told the management team to know that the issues of funding are problematic both to the learning institutions and the government. But his administration is poised to firmly support the education sector, particularly the Rivers State University, to become the best because it is the cornerstone of a firm, equitable, and progressive society expected of Rivers State.
I wish to appreciate the faculties, staff, management, and the immediate past governing council for their contribution to the academic success of these graduates, and also for their effort in driving the university to this enviable height. I need to commend the VC and his team. Let me here promise this university committee that the grant that was approved, that was not released, will be released by Monday. But just bear in mind that funding is a problem, not just to the university system, but also to governance as a whole. But as you all know, education is the cornerstone of a fair, equitable, and progressive society. Therefore, we will continue to do our best to finance our own university.
Governor Fubara congratulated the graduates and urged them to use the knowledge acquired, skills groomed, have good character, and maintain the culture of hard work as they search out opportunities because miracles will not cease to happen.
I know that your degrees have equipped you with critical knowledge and skill to navigate your ways to success in this ever challenging world. Therefore, what you need most is character, hard work, and setting yourself on the right path to actualize your life goals with commitment.
In his address, Vice-Chancellor of the Rivers State University, Professor Ilerum Okobule, informed that all 24 programs run in the university now have full accreditation. Admission quota for medicine and surgery programs increased from 100 to 200 students. The nursing and midwife quota increased from 50 to 100, and all its 4 satellite campuses are up and in good operation. The Chancellor of the University, Justice Sidi Baga Muhammad, retired, who is also the Emir of Lafia, Bari, and Chairman of Nasarawa State Council of Chiefs, advocated adequate funding of tertiary institutions to enable them undertake researches that address development needs of Nigeria. Tamunobarabi Iblubo, Rstv News.
Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has described King Alfred Seminitary Abam as a great man by all standards. At the funeral of late King Alfred Seminitary Abam J.P. Ado the 11th, Amainabo of Okrika and clan head of Okrika clan, Governor Fubara said as a public servant and a federal permanent secretary, he represented Rivers State well. Obiando Madume was there and tells us more.
The state chief executive, who was represented by his deputy, Professor Ngozi Odu, said King Alfred Seminitary Abam brought a lot of development, not only to Okrika and Abam, his community, but to the entire Rivers State, noting that his name will forever be written in gold whenever the story of Rivers State would be written. Governor Fubara expressed delight with the massive turnout of people across the state and nation to witness the burial of the monarch and to pay the last respect he so deserves.
Daddy Seminitary Abam Ado the 9th is a great man by any measurement you can use. We know that as a public servant, as a federal permanent secretary, he represented Rivers State very proudly. The way you go to the federal civil service, you are proud to tell anybody that you are a Rivers daughter or son. So we appreciate him. He brought a lot of developments, not only to Okrika, not only to our Abam community, but to the entire Rivers State.
He urged them to continue to keep the peace because no meaningful development can take place in the absence of peace, stressing that his administration will continue to relate and link up with the community.
I want to say that he couldn't have been a better thing to ensure that everybody all over the state and all over the country will come here to honor him, to give him this last respect. Pay him the respect that he so deserves. To the family, I want to tell you that be strong. Your father, your uncle, your granddad has gone ahead of you to lift a banner with the name of Seminitary Abam to everybody to see, and all you can do is to make him proud.
The chairman of Okrika Local Government Council, Honorable Akuro Tobin, had earlier said they were gathered to honor and give the late King Alfred Seminitary Abam, who impacted positively on the lives of his people, a befitting burial, adding that the late king had done so much for the Okrika people and will forever be remembered. He expressed gratitude to Governor Fubara for his benevolence and contribution to the success of the burial ceremony. The occasion, which was laced with pomp and ceremony, attracted dignitaries across the globe. Obiando Madume, Rstv News.
Now, to effectively fight crime and criminality, to birth a peaceful state, the Rivers State Police Command has concluded its 3-week intensive shooting and handling of arms training in Thai local government area. Commissioner of Police, Rivers State Command, Olatunji Rwan Disu, promised to sustain the training exercise. Godspa Anele reports that awards were presented to best performing officers, including the female cadre.
Taking the lead in the arms handling and musketry competition at the Counter-Terrorism Unit Training School, Nowatai, CPDSU explained that it will be a regular exercise aimed at keeping the officers abreast of the new strategies in combating crime professionally. The police commissioner reviewed that the exercise is in line with the vision of the Inspector General of Police to end crime in the society and to expose officers to modern ways of handling guns to record success. CPDSU, who was excited with the training exercise and individual performances of officers, assured of improving on it and enjoined members of the society to support the police achieve set objectives.
Today, we have displayed international standard of this training. I'm so happy with the outcome. That thing we used to hear about in the past, accidental discharge, will be a thing of the past. Besides, we bring better performance, more efficiency from officers of this command. You can look around, you can see how happy they are. This is an exercise that have not been done for some time. You can see especially my women police who came first into this exercise. I felt somehow, but at the same time, it is a challenge to all of us, the men. We are going to handle our firearms better. We are going to respond to this stress better, and I can assure you, you will see improvement in everything we do.
Officers were trained on standing, kneeling, and lying, shooting modern skills with AK-47 rifles and pistols, just as a shooting competition were also done by senior officers as they striped and assembled rifles. Some instructors at the event explained important ways of handling arms.
An assembly. We have trained our men to the extent that even when they are blindfolded, they can dismantle the rifle and twist it back. That's what we saw. Then the other one was shooting at different positions. One on standing, one on kneeling, and on lying.
At the end of the intensive 21 days training exercise, awards were presented to winners to honor and motivate them. God's Power Anele, Rstv News.
Now, similarly, Rivers State Police Command says it received a message from DPO Rumokpa Kane Division that that an unidentified man who ran towards Inspector Ade Rotimi attached to the APC pin-down point by Ada George Road with 3 others and suddenly stabbed him multiple times on his head and collected his rifle. A statement by Police Public Relations Officer, Rivers State Police Command Grace Iringe Koko, said the man also injured Inspector Bala Yusuf on his head and ran towards the Borough Pit area and started firing indiscriminately and shot a man yet to be identified. She said he was given a hot chase by the policemen on duty and he became more violent, which the officers fired to subdue him. Iringe Koko added that the snatched rifle was recovered from him while the injured hoodlum the lifeless body of the person he shot and the 2 injured police officers were taken to the hospital. According to her, the 2 unknown persons shot were confirmed dead by the doctor on duty while the corpses were deposited at UPTH morgue for autopsy. The PPRO said the 2 police officers are responding to treatment at the hospital while an investigation is ongoing. The chairman of Obiakpo Local Government Council, George Ariolo, has expressed satisfaction with the impact made by his team in the local government area. He stated this during the commissioning of Mission Road Rumolumeni constructed by his administration. Justice Ihunwo reports.
Rumolumeni Mission Road of about 1 kilometer is one of the numerous projects executed by Ariolo's administration across communities in the local government. Ariolo said his administration has impacted positively on the people, adding that the council's projects and programs were deliberately chosen for the benefit of the people and residents of the local government area. He noted that Rumolumeni gave them great support during the electioneering, hence his effort to ensure that the people benefit from his administration's infrastructural and human capital development projects and programs.
The road traverses Akani, Onuwo, and Iliata communities, and a major connecting route to Orabule Adele, formerly Aka, and Oboshini, routes. It is the only access for pupils of St. Mark's State School. Hence, it was called Mission Road. The road used to be a single-lane track road without any intention of making it passable. With the reconstruction by our administration, we can truly relate with the before and after of this road.
While enumerating other projects and programs executed by his administration that have impacted positively on the people, Ariolo expressed his commitment to provision of more quality services.
Nothing facilitates development, better livelihood, and security than road. good and standard road with street light such as this. Our administration is committed to the provision of quality service to our people. So far, we have carried out projects and programs for the benefit of the people of constituencies 1 and 2 of our dear local government area.
Chairman of the occasion, Dr. Gift Wallo, commended Ariolo for his developmental strides and style of leadership, which he said has made the people of Obiakpo united. On his part, the special guest of honor and Rivers State Acting Chairman of PDP, Honorable Chukwuemeka Aaron, represented by the State PDP Secretary, Dr. George Benibo, praised the giant strides of the council boss and his commitment to better the lives of the people.
One of the driving forces of a leader is what I would refer to as locus of control. If you have the locus of control, you will show commitment. If you have the locus of control, you can change a challenge to performance. And I think that is what George Ariolo has celebrated.
Justice Ihuo, Rstv News.
Let's apply the brakes for some messages, but just before we do that, do you love and care about Rivers State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Channel 22 online. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Up ahead, Queensland floods, airport submerged, crocodiles seen after rains. Details of these and more in just a moment.
My son has always dreamt of being in the spotlight. That's why I give him Bornvita for everyday vitality that gives him the strength to pursue his dreams. Bornvita, strength to dream. The Financial Services Regulation Coordinating Committee, FSRCC, in collaboration with the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, wishes to draw the attention of the public to the worrisome increase in the activities of illegal financial operators, IFOs, which threaten public trust and the stability of the Nigerian financial system. The FSRCC and NBC hereby advises the general public to refrain from dealing with unlicensed financial operators who deceive individuals with unrealistically high investment returns. Make sure to verify the licensing status of such companies and schemes on this website. To report any suspicions of illicit financial activities, call 0700 225 5226, 0800 225 5226, or +234 817 665 6273. Let's work together to uphold the integrity of Nigeria's financial system. Announcer, FSRCC.
There are certain moments in the day when I need my me time to just unwind and indulge.
Now available in 30 grams and 450 grams.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Good to have you join us on the last lap of the bulletin. In continuation of his commitment to the empowerment, the youth in his constituency, the member representing Obiakpo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Honorable Kingsley Chinda, has concluded the second phase for professional and fifth phase of skills trainings in information communication technology. The training was organized in conjunction with the Nigeria Communications Satellite Limited, NINCOMSAT. Justice Ihuo tells us more.
125 youths, 65 for professional and 60 for skill training, benefited from the exercise. Speaking during the closing ceremony, the member representing Obiakpo in the House of Representatives, Kingsley Chinda, represented by Honorable Obunda Charles, assured his constituents of his commitment to do more and thanked participants for taking the program seriously. He reassured the people of better representation as he will continue to do things that will touch their lives positively.
We are all here to say thank you to Honorable Chinda for making this a success. It is not easy. This year, 2023, this is the second time we do this. If we have this type of people in one I don't think people will complain. I will think that has the interest of his people at heart, not that he is there to represent. He represents with an evidence, which we are all seeing.
Chairman of People's Democratic Party in Obiakpo, Mr. Paddy Wale, and Eze Elelenwo, His Royal Highness Eze Sonny Wale, commended Kingsley Chinda for his efforts to improve the capacity of his people, especially the youths. They advised beneficiaries to make good use of the opportunity and share the knowledge they have acquired.
We really appreciate Chinda for what he has done and for what he has been doing to raise the capacity of the young persons or the youths, because we have to in mind in this part of the world where we have an able God-fearing representative that has many of the poor at the back of his heart, that knows that giving us money will not solve the problem, but empowering us.
Some beneficiaries thanked Kingsley Chinda for the gesture and spoke on the benefit of the training.
There is no discrimination of any type. It's purely on merit. That is to show that Honorable Chinda is a man of his class and a man of his words.
As professionals, we were taught how to incorporate this knowledge in our different fields.
I say a big thank you to him. He's a great man, and I pray that God will help him and keep him.
They have given us ideas on how we can enhance whatever thing we are doing. For me, I'm an engineer. Okay, of course we need the idea of technology, IT, for us to advance whatever thing we are doing.
Participants were presented a HP laptop each. Justice Ehunwo, Rstv News.
Now, Christian Association of Nigeria River State Chapter has declared 3 days fasting and prayers in the state with effect from Tuesday the 19th through Thursday the 21st of December. Chairman of the association, His Grace the Most Reverend Dokiboaria Kala Dokubo, announced this while briefing journalists in his office. Nnamdi Olimini reports.
Most Reverend Kala Dokubo said the association decided to embark on the 3-day fasting and prayers as their response and solution to the political crisis rocking the state. He said the fasting and prayers would be concluded on Thursday at the Economical Center by 12 noon, where all Christians are expected to break the fast. According to him, traditional rulers, political leaders, captains of industry, heads of security agencies are enjoined to join the fasting to restore peace in Rivers State.
A passionate appeal to all His Eminences, Archbishops, Bishops, and equivalents, and all clergymen, former governors, and political leaders, current political office holders, statesmen, the Royal Majesties, and all the traditional rulers, military and paramilitary, and all security chiefs, captains of industry, and all this as honorary to keep a fast of 3 days to the Almighty God from Tuesday the 19th of December through Thursday 21st of December 2023. We shall immediately assemble together before the Lord God of Rivers State on Thursday 21st of December at 12 noon to bring the fast to an end at the Rivers State Ecumenical Center, Abuna of Port Harcourt.
The CAN chairman also appealed to political actors in the state to eschew violence and embrace peace and consider the collective interest of the people first. He expressed optimism that at the end of the 3 days fasting and prayers, that God will intervene in the affairs of the state and peace will be restored again. The Christian leader also called on people of the state to refrain from making utterances or taking actions that will worsen the situation, but should always stand on the path of peace.
May I employ this medium to bring greetings of grace and peace to the beloved people of Rivers State in this moment of Jacob trouble, which shall by the mercy of God will make way for God's lasting peace in the state. Therefore, I, His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Dr. Adrikala Tokbo is urging all political leaders and actors to ensure strife and discord, jealousy and envy, and embrace forgiveness, unity, and peace.
Nnamdi Olumini, Rstv News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has said it is considering conducting by-elections and rerun elections across the country on February 1, 2024 to fill existing vacancies in the state and federal legislature as a result of resignation or death of members. The Commission's chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, disclosed this at a meeting with leaders of political parties to prepare for the elections. Professor Yakubu said at the end of the litigation, the courts have ordered the Commission to conduct rerun elections in 34 federal and state constituencies, made up of 1 in the state, 11 federal constituencies, and 22 state constituencies. No fewer than 3,963 teachers who sat for the November 2023 died of the professional qualifying examination for teachers across the country organized by the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria failed. The examination is conducted by the TRCN to test the professional knowledge of those in the teaching profession. Speaking with newsmen during an interactive session, the registrar of the TRCN, Professor Josiah Ajiboye, who gave the breakdown, said the council will continue to work towards the improvement of the teaching profession in Nigeria. Flash floods in North Queensland have led to an entire town being evacuated and people trapped on a hospital roof. Thousands have been evacuated and others remain stranded as authorities said it is Australian region's worst ever flood. Hundreds of people have been rescued with many homes inundated, power and roads cut off, and safe drinking water dwindling. The city of Cairns have received more than 2 million rainfall since the weather event began. Queensland Premier Stephen Miles told reporters that the natural disaster was about the worst to remember. He said the immediate concern was getting those trapped in rising waters to safety, like those in the remote town of Wujal, about 175 kilometers north of Cairns. That's the size of the bulletin, but just before we go, do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube and Facebook on Rstv channel 22. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. There'll be more reports at 7:30. Keep it locked.